All right, guys, next with the match lesson from Memorial 3-gun. This one is on a bit of risk-reward when it comes to activator sequences. So this is the famous airplane stage at Memorial. You can see me running into the plane right there. Woo, so stoked. But before that, there is this activator sequence right here. So we got the standard rig, right? 3 poppers, 3 clays that all fly up from those poppers. And there's a few different ways to shoot this. So the left 2 poppers, if I remember this all correctly, the left 2 poppers through to the right and the right one through to the left. So you could shoot right, then basically shoot it right to left and then shoot left to right in the air was one way to go about it. You could just shoot the whole thing left to right and get really aggressive and pick them all up before they got the ground. Both of those were, pretty darn fast. The other way was to shoot 2, then both the clays, then shoot the last popper, then shoot the clay. That was definitely the slowest way to do it. Now, it was probably slower by 0.2 of a second, maybe 0.3 of a second. I doubt any more than that. The risk was at least 5 seconds if you missed one of the clays. And if you had a shotgun malfunction, like I did earlier in the stage right here, shooting this guy and had a failure to eject. So if I would have had that, then that would have been one of those clays right there, right? So whenever you're putting a bunch of stuff in the air at the same time, you run the risk of having a malfunction that causes you to not be able to shoot at, one or maybe even all of them. So I opted to shoot the left 2, then the clays in the air, then the right one, then the clay from that, and then leave. This is what it looked like. And that was probably about 0.3 slower than the fastest way to do it. But I wasn't willing to risk the 5 seconds that it would have cost me in order to do it that way. So I feel pretty comfortable with the decision there. Would I have liked to be 0.3 faster? Sure. But I could have been, more than that faster by just not having one of my makeup shots on the rifle. That would have been just as easy.